Welcome to DRAWGA, where we tell a dumb story
with even dumber drawings.
I, of course, am your fearless and innovative dungeon master, Caldwell. Joining me, of course, is the halfling rogue, Legsy Shortstack.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Played by Nathan Yaffe.
Oh.
Of course, we also have the cunning bone mage, Rygina.
Yeah.
Played by Jacob Andrews. And last but certainly not least, the Eladrin fighter, the fearsome and secretly soft-hearted Roxa.
Ayo.
Played by Julia Lepetit. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Great.
Good.
Are you ready for Cap and Recap's Recap Rap?
Oh my
Please
god.
do.
Cap and recap.
Hey, kids!
Hey, Captain.
Sorry, but my gout's acting up this week, and I didn't have time to write a rap, so...
Oh, dang.
Yep,
That gout is a killer.
it's truly bad. I gotta stop eating all that chicken.
You gotta fix your diet, man. I keep telling you.
I just love the feet so much. Any animal's foot, I just want to eat it.
That's the worst part. That's
I
the
know.
worst part to eat for
I know.
if you have gout.
It's real bad down there. It's really pussy.
Well, it was nice. It was nice seeing you, but we've kind of got a show to do. So unless you're gonna do the recap rap, I don't really.
No, I'm gonna let Caldwell take it over. He's
okay.
got something prepared.
Well, thanks for
Okay,
stopping
yeah,
by.
Good to see you.
Great to see you, buddy.
Go to the doctor.
I'm not sure I'm gonna make it out of this one, boys.
Oh, that was.
Goodbye. Maybe Cap and Recap will have something for us next week, but
He stays so positive for all the terrible things going on in his life.
So last week, as you guys remember, we have found ourselves deep within the treacherous clutches of Daryl's laboratory. Daryl, of course, is Francis the Goblin's business partner, life friend, whatever you may call him. And Francis has hired you, the Ladies' Book Club, to try and track down and find some clues about Daryl's murder. Because Daryl has been killed. Daryl is dead.
Right.
So you have fought your way through the lab and have made your way into the final deep chamber, the private area of Daryl's laboratory, where Francis believes some secrets or clues to Daryl's murder might be held. Unfortunately, you encountered D.E.N.N.I.S, a shapeshifter who blocked your path and prevented you from accessing this part of the lab. And unfortunately, after you fought valiantly, it was to no avail, because D.E.N.N.I.S is nigh on invincible and was able to reform after every encounter, but they have proposed a deal. They are very lonely and not see many people and agree to share some information about Daryl's murder with you if each of you goes on a date with them. So that is where we are today, but first, as you might recall at the end of last episode, Francis the Goblin, has been kind of left to his own devices for these past couple episodes as you guys engage with D.E.N.N.I.S. And I left it up to the listeners last time, to the viewers and listeners last time, to decide what Francis would be doing during this episode. And the results are in, it looks like, by a whopping 10% margin, Francis will be taking a nap.
Oh, thrilling.
Great.
Yeah, I mean he's been very active this whole time.
Yeah, he
I would
needs his
say.
nap.
He's got to collect his
He was
thoughts.
getting grumpy, too.
He's killed a lot of things.
It's true. That really takes it out of you.
Yeah.
Before he takes a nap, though, Francis walks over to Jonathan, the bone staff. You know, he feels he's kind of got a blush to his face. He's kind of scratching the back of his neck, and he says, Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, big guguy.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, I like I said, I wasn't feeling well last episode, but I feel it a little better now.
A little better, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. I just wanted to apologize. I was giving you a hard time last week. It's
A bone hard time.
yeah. Oh man. See, you're always so upbeat, and I really gotta learn to appreciate people like you in my life. And your jokes always make me feel a little better, and I just wanted to say that. So, keep an eye on these guys. I'm actually gonna go have a quick little siesta. I'm feeling pretty beat by, just all of the events that have transpired. It looks like they've got this D.E.N.N.I.S situation under control, so I'm just gonna go. I'm also just gonna go pass out in the back of the lab over there. You want to just keep an eye on things for me?
If I had eyes, I would.
My man.
No, I could see because of magic.
My man, you are killing me, and in a good way.
You look dead tired.
Okay. All right, that's enough, though. Thank you.
That one was from Commando.
Fantasy Commando.
Fantasy Commando.
It sounds like a good flick. Maybe we should rent it on Fantasy Netflix sometime.
Let's do it.
Maybe just you and me.
Oh, man.
Just bro out.
Hell yeah.
Actually, do you want to get in on this? This snooze I'm about to take?
Well, I mean, I am soul-bound to Regina, so it's sort of, she's the one holding me.
Nah.
I can't really ambulate on my own.
Listen, I think it would probably be best for everyone if you went and took this snooze.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to pass you off to Daryl.
All right.
Go have a nice time. Get a cuddle on.
Oh.
Yeah, nice. Oh, this is going to be great.
I call Little Spoon because I don't have arms.
That makes sense. So they go, and Francis kind of curls up and clutches Jonathan. They've made amends, and they're best of friends again. And Francis drifts off into sleep, and he's going to be having a kind of a dream. He's going to be dreaming and snoozing away during your encounter, your date with Destiny, with Dennis. But before we get into that, let's peer into the mind of Francis. It's time for the Francis dream sequence to begin.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys ready for a heavy-handed metaphorical dream sequence?
Hell yeah.
All right, so Francis drifts off to sleep. Finally, he's had a moment's respite. He's not been sleeping well, as you might imagine. And then when he wakes, he's seated at a large, long table in the middle of just a white void.
Okay.
There's a chair on his end, and a chair on the other end, and then a chair seated between the two. And on the table, there's all sorts of amazing-looking foods. Just like a massive, massive feast of all sorts. You got like multiple crock pots up there.
Oh, dang. This is a big table.
Several roasted beefs, Christmas hams of all sorts and shapes. Desserts. It's like, in Harry Potter, when Dumbledore says, "Let's eat that food," and the food gets on the table.
He casts that spell, the "Let's eat that food" spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Dumbledore says, "Let's get tummy wrecked, y'all," and then a bunch of food appears on the table.
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's my favorite part.
So it's just a massive spread, and at the other end of the table is Daryl.
Ooh.
Daryl is seated at the other end of the table, and he is just housing food. He's just not even looking up, and Francis tries to talk. He tries to say anything, but he can't.
Ooh.
And then all of a sudden, Daryl looks up and says, "I'm sorry I started early. I was just too hungry." And then suddenly, a large black curtain falls between the two of them.
Does it get in?
Dang.
It gets in the food? Does it mess
It
up
does
the-
get in the food.
get in
Oh,
the potatoes?
gross. Oh, it's got lint. Now it's got lint all over it.
Who's gonna clean this?
And it's a curtain, so you can't exactly dry clean it. So I don't know.
Right in the gravy.
I don't know who's writing these dreams, but it does seem like an error.
Yeah.
It seems inconsiderate, honestly.
For sure.
Francis tries to get up, but he can't. He's kind of planted in place. And right before he wakes up, he notices that he's not wearing any pants.
Classic.
So that's what's happening with Francis this whole episode. But that's just the side story, y'all. It's time to get to the main course.
Nice.
It's time for us to personally get tummy wrecked on this divine content. It's time for Dennis Dream Date.
Woo!
Dennis Dream Date.
You guys kind of follow Dennis, being careful not to slip in his massive slime trail as he kind of scoots deep into the lab. You don't really get a good look at the lab yet, but Dennis scoots over into the corner, and you see kind of like a big box, like a big kind of cube with a door on it. And he opens the door and says, "This is Daryl's private hollow chamber. Within it, any fantasy can become reality.
Whoa.
All you need to do is think about what kind of date you'd like to go on, and this machine will make it true. So that way, we can each go on the most amazing date that you've always wanted to go on. I will take on any form you wish, because, he pulls out a little slimy book, and you can see it says, pickup lines I found on the Aether. And he kind of pages through quickly and says, "Because I can be anything you want, baby."
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, all of our interactions with men so far on this trip have been pretty not great. I mean, Gasm was a real creepo, so you already got a leg up. Legsy says that.
Dang it, that was one of my catchphrases.
Aw.
That was one of my pickup lines. Oh,
It's
no.
okay. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm one of the good ones. Just trust me. So, well, now that Dennis's plan has been revealed, it's time to roll for some initiative.
Oh, that sick initiative.
Time to roll that niche.
Oh, man, I'm rolling the niche. Here we go.
Give me that niche.
16.
Wow. Well,
Try again.
Well-
Try again. Try
Oh my
again.
god.
What are you doing?
It keeps rolling off the table. I got an 8.
Oh, an 8.
please get a 20.
Half is good.
I want Blart on my date.
Blart date.
Blart date. 2.
2.
The least enthusiastic to go on this date.
All right. Before we delve into it, I do want to remind you, Julia, at this point in time, you are wearing Paul Blart like a backpack.
That is true.
You have a Blart pack. A lot of people in the comments wanted to remind you that you do have a Paraseed amulet that you could possibly duplicate Paul Blart with. You can use it to duplicate anything, but Paul Blart is in play now. we are on Blart time.
But if I'm in a fantasy chamber where anything can come true, would I want to bring a double Blart? I could just imagine that without using an item.
That's true.
Wow.
Within the fantasy chamber, within the hollow realm, anything is possible. But
Infinite Blarts.
I'm just reminding you that you do have the ability to duplicate a Blart if you want to. And I think that the strength of the duplication will depend upon your roll. But for now, Regina, you had the highest roll, so would you like to defer or would you like to go first?
I'm going to defer this time. I need some time to think.
Sure, yeah.
I want this date to go flawlessly.
All right, then Legsy, are you ready to go or would you also like to defer?
Yeah, fuck it. Make Roxa go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yes! Finally, Roxa's in the hot seat. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Roxa, you're up. It's time for your date with Destiny. And by Destiny, I mean Dennis. Destiny is, of course, his pickup artist alter ego.
Yeah.
It's just Dennis, but wearing a big fuzzy hat.
It's fuzzy, but also wet. It's
Yeah.
very gross.
It's very gooped. It's majorly gooped up.
Yeah, so hop in here. Again, you can generate all you have to do is think it, and the date will become real. Think of this kind of like a dating game situation where you're describing your ideal date, but you're actually going to be drawing it and then going on it.
It's fine. I got it. I got it. I know my dream date.
Dennis is frantically paging through their book, and he finds one from Starachu Doodles, specifically tailored to you, which says, "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because it really hurt when you punched me. Just wanted to put that out there. Wanted to clear the air a little bit. But anyway, I'm very excited for this date."
You should be.
All right, now we're in it. I'm gonna try not to spend all this time reading pickup lines, but there are a lot of good ones.
Yeah. That's always my favorite is seeing just how many wonderful suggestions we get.
Yeah. Yes.
every
Oh God,
DRAWGA.
they were literally thousands. Literally thousands of people wrote in with suggestions for what I should say, and that's very flattering. And now I'm going to read another one from Marlowe Can. Dennis flips to another page in their book and says, "Is that Paul Blart Mall Cop on your back, or are you just happy to see me?"
No, that's actually Paul Blart.
Oh, okay. I'm not wearing my glasses. All of a sudden, he forms glasses on his face. They kind of just like emerge. It's very goopy and awful. Okay, now I see that is clearly Paul Blart. I want this show to get so popular that we can make a like Paul Blart backpack.
A Blart pack.
Our Blart pack. Yeah, it's like our hamburger backpack from Steven Universe.
Yeah, except it's already an IP. But
Yeah. We'd have to do it like a knockoff Halloween costume where it would be like adult guard backpack.
adult fantasy guard backpack. Because
Store security.
Hefty security boy.
Mustache friend.
while Roxa is on this date, can Legsy and Regina see her? Like, do we see everything? Does it just look like she's sitting in a white void, or do we see the fantasy?
You see the fantasy play out. There's like a little view screen
Oh,
that
nice.
you guys can check out. If you wanted, you could also maybe do a little exploring. You've kind of got the lab to yourself at this point. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. If y'all want to do that, or it's been a while. You could just kind of chill out. Maybe just like have a little, just talk. It's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I'd give you some sandwiches, but I'm a little preoccupied right now.
Yeah.
You have access to everything but sandwiches.
Well, Well, I know what Legsy wants to do. Legsy's gonna go over to where Francis is sleeping.
Okay.
And do a little draw on his face.
Okay. Nathan, do you have any Post-its with you?
I do.
Can you draw what you're gonna draw on Francis's face on a
Sharpie?
Post-it?
Yeah.
Regina, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just standing behind Legsy and like trying to stifle my laughter while Legsy doodles all over Francis's sleeping face.
I really thought that you were going to do the warm cup of water trick on Francis.
Oh, there's still time for that.
It's true.
No, actually, as you know, Regina's a tiefling, so she does the warm cup of blood trick. It's double the horror because you pee yourself and then you're covered in blood also.
Wait, all right. So you dip the hand into warm blood.
Into a warm cup of blood, yeah.
Right, and that makes you pee yourself?
And that'll make, that would make Francis pee himself, and then he'd wake up and be like, oh no, what happened? Oh no, I'm covered in blood.
Does it have any other effects? Like, would it maybe give you some sort of, like, nightmare?
Yeah, I mean, you're not having good dreams if Regina's around at all.
Right, okay.
That's just an effect of her presence.
So you wake up and you're like, oh, I had another piss nightmare.
Yeah.
And then you realize that you actually peed, and then you also are covered in blood. Yeah, it seems like a bad situation.
Yeah.
Do you just have blood ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes along with my bone mage
Oh, sure.
abilities. I can do like a conjure blood sort of thing. It doesn't have a lot of combat uses, but it is really good at parties.
Most of your magic seems to be geared towards party tricks of one sort or another.
Yeah, well, I mean, Regina's a bit of a party girl, you know?
It's true. A real social butterfly.
Yeah, she's out to impress. Impress and conquest. Those are her two things.
So I guess Bone Mage is kind of your major, if you will.
For sure.
At Adventure College. And you're like minoring in sanguinomancy or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I dabble in all kinds of forms of necromancy here and there. Mostly
Right.
just for fun. Bone stuff is my real forte.
Well, yeah, what other dark arts have you dabbled in?
I've done some dark knitting.
Oh, nice, yeah.
It's like normal knitting, but you do like sigils and stuff.
You get like insanity quilts?
Yeah, insanity quilts that you drape over yourself, and instead of feeling warm, you feel colder and also insane.
They slowly leech the life out of you.
Yeah. Well, my dad, as you know, is a demon torturer, or he was.
Right.
So I learned a lot of tricks from him as well.
He was? Is he retired?
He's a retired demon torturer, yeah.
Oh, cool. So now he just works at like a mall or something like that.
Yeah, he's like a
security.
greeter at an undead Walmart. And he just tortures on the side for fun.
Wait, he's a greeter at Thrallmart?
At Thrallmart, yes.
We're really filling out the large corporations. We've got McDemons, we've got Wendigos, and we've got Thrallmart. We've got a whole fucking city block over here.
So yeah, Legsy just sort of gave Francis a makeover.
Oh, all right. Can you hold that up?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's Francis's new look.
Yeah, he looks nice.
Joke's on you, bud. Francis wakes up and is like, damn,
I'm stunning.
I woke up like this. Oh, I like this cute little Dennis. He's like a little like Ghibli ghoul. It's like a little goo goblin. Unless that's not Dennis. Unless I'm mistaken.
Inside tip, I forgot what Dennis looks like.
Well, he can look like anything.
Oh, no, actually, this is you're adding in Demon Johnny, and I'm glad because some people in the comments were a little miffed. They're like, how is Demon Johnny going to react to Roxa going on another date? And I'm glad that it seems like maybe we're going to get a taste of that.
Particularly a date with a guy that he both drank and then threw up.
It's true. They have a history, and
Yeah.
it is spotty at
It's a
best.
complicated relationship.
Like, whatever, bro. You were inside me.
And then outside of me
And
again.
then outside of me.
Yeah, we don't actually have a voice for Demon Johnny,
he's
but
sort
I
of-
like to imagine that he's like a real California bro.
He's sort of the strong, silent type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can he speak, Julia?
Yeah, he just elects not to.
yeah.
He can't be bothered.
It's like Tom and Jerry rules,
Yeah.
where they can speak, but it's like, I don't know why I always go back to this, but in the Tom and Jerry movie, I hate to go on my classic Tom and Jerry movie rant.
Yeah.
But there's a weird moment where they just all of a sudden start speaking, and Tom turns to Jerry and is like, wait a minute, you can talk? And Jerry's like, yeah. And he's like, how come you never told me? And Jerry's like, you never asked. And I hate that. I fucking hate that when that happens in things. But yes, that is the situation here with Demon Johnny.
Are you telling me you now hate Demon Johnny?
No, I don't hate Demon Johnny. I'm just saying he's the strong silent type, so it makes sense for his character.
I don't think Roxa could date anyone that was too talkative.
Right.
So Roxa's just on a date with Demon Johnny and using Dennis as like a butler.
Oh no, Dennis!
Oh, he got third wheeled. Oh no. Even in this perfect fantasy reality, poor Dennis, he's like, yeah, so I've got a pretty good night planned. And Roxa was like, do you mind if my boyfriend tags along? And he's like, oh, what? Huh? Yeah, I guess that's cool. I'm cool with that. It's whatever you want. I'm breezy. Dennis is chill with whatever.
Well, she's already with Demon Johnny, so like her ideal date's going to be, with her significant other.
That's true. This is not going well for poor Dennis.
Yeah, this was a bad start for him. He might be nervous for the other dates.
Dennis tries to remedy the situation with another pickup line. They turn to you and say, I can be your Blart's desire.
Where's Blart, Julia?
I have a lot to cover here.
Thanks, Kyle McVeigh, for submitting that pickup line.
Oh, he's just wearing a nice crisp white button down.
She likes a nice suit.
He's really beefy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's not gonna date.
Is this what he looked like before he got his head severed?
He had some hair before.
This is amazing. Yeah, you think that just because he's a demon, maybe he's got, like, red skin and wings, but no, he's just an investment banker.
This is, like, the happiest I've seen Roxa.
It's true. Look at that smile.
He has a little smirk.
She's going to be so mad when she has to leave.
She is. Maybe Demon Johnny will take some notes for their next date.
Can we go on a quest to restore Demon Johnny's body?
Oh, my God. Yeah, we definitely... I wish that we had time to do DRAWGA side quests. Mm-hmm. Somebody wanted to know what Tiffany was up to at church camp, and I thought that would be really fun. If I could convince anyone to do, like, bonus episodes or guest episodes, to write, like, a guest episode, that would be really fun to do. I would love to do, like, a restorative quest.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to do that. I'd try to write a little adventure.
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, people have also said, just to kind of like delve into the comments, because I read all of them to prepare for these pickup lines, people also really want a Legend of Chris DRAWGA game, which I think would be...
Oh, that would be fun.
Very cool. Yeah. After we wrap up this show in 2035, there will be a lot of fun... a lot of fun to do, a lot of fun to get to. So you got a little vest?
Yeah. He's on a date, man.
But his tie's on the outside.
Yeah, the tie's
vest.
untucked from the vest.
Yeah.
That's the style.
That little windswept.
That's a no-go.
Are they just on like a cliff?
I like to think that you think they're on a cliff and it's like a beautiful kind of Cliffs of Dover situation, but they're actually watching a lot of slaves fight.
To the death.
Yeah, it's a gladiator pit. There's Paul. Hey, Paul, how's it going?
He's very stoic.
Yeah.
He's being respectful.
Somebody gave Paul a cornetto and he's just chilling.
This is the box art for Roxa's solo movie.
Yeah, if we actually put out like dungeon manuals, this would be like, Tales of Roxa, side stories to enrich your quest. Oh man, Julia, I'm like challenging you to give this like a real painterly feel when you color it. To make this look like the cover art to some sort of weird German board game.
I really chose the most labor-intensive image to do. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, hey, Legsy, follow-up question.
Yeah.
Did you draw on Francis with a Sharpie, or did you use your makeup kit?
I did use a Sharpie.
Okay.
The image as it was, I just drew the outline of lips and circle on his cheek and some eyelashes.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. No, I'm not wasting the good stuff on a prank.
It's true. You're not wasting your Sephora on Francis.
No.
Shit's expensive. Oh wow, so he's like a butler now.
Yeah.
He's been fully tamed.
Well, he's formed a bond with Demon Johnny since he's been living inside of him.
Oh, that's true.
So
this is the side story I want to see is Paul Blart Demon Johnny Adventures.
he also has really luxurious hair in this version.
I'm picturing that Demon Johnny is just Idris Elba. Essentially, he's just got Idris Elba's body.
Yeah.
But with a demon skull head.
Yeah, basically.
Just like so buff and so right. And he's got Idris Elba's voice, I think, too. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Idris Elba in The Wire or Idris Elba as Luther?
Idris Elba as Stacker Pentecost.
Oh, okay.
Stacker Pentecost from Pacific Rim.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
What a ridiculous name.
Yeah. I just wanted to say the word Stacker Pentecost.
Stacker Pentecost. Yeah. Oh, it's a volcanus?
Yep.
A volcanus.
Oh. I love that Magic School Bus episode where they go to the volcanus.
They learn about magmas and lavas.
And Arnold's like, I don't want to fall in a volcanus. And he falls in a volcanus and all the kids fucking laugh. Is his name Arnold?
Arnold is one of the people on Magic School Bus. He's the one who just wants to have a normal field trip.
Yeah.
He's the one who always should have stayed home today.
Yeah, he wants to go to like the milk factory or something like that.
Yeah, he wants to live a joyless life. He doesn't get that the school bus is magic and no harm can come to him and he could enjoy the wonderful magical experiences.
Well, there was that one episode where he's sick and they have to like go inside his body to see how his body fights
Right.
it off.
That was
which
Ralphie.
Very weird. Oh, was it Ralphie?
Ralphie was the one who was sick. They go inside Arnold to learn about the digestive system.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
They go inside Arnold to try and change his brain chemistry and make him stop be such a fucking wet blanket.
Yeah, they mess with his frontal lobe, and
He ends up just worse.
it does make him cooler, but like he's got like a violent streak,
Yeah, and he has a lot of piss nightmares.
and he does have a lot of piss nightmares, and it just makes him really irritable and unpleasant to be around.
He's definitely a serial
They
killer.
immediately regret it. Yeah,
Like in the flash forwards where they show those kids in the future, that Arnold is 100% a serial killer.
Yeah.
He's just like he's just Kira from JoJo. He just wants to live a quiet life. This Magic School Bus tangent has made me realize we should definitely do a body adventure DRAWGA episode. I'm just gonna write that down
Oh yeah,
for later.
a fantastic voyage.
Hell yeah. But who do they go inside? Oh fuck, they gotta go inside Demon Johnny.
Yeah.
God, this shit writes itself. All right, Julie, I feel like the large timer on the door of the Hollow Realm chamber is clicking down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm done. This is
You're done. That's beautiful.
this is ideal for Roxa.
It's ideal for everyone but Dennis.
Yeah. I mean, even Blart got like really nice hair out of
Yeah,
this deal.
he lost his
Yeah.
pointy ears, lost a little weight,
He's still got the ears.
He's proud of those.
but he did lose a little weight.
He did.
Yeah. I do think Dennis is like trying to find the silver lining in all this. He's like, well, I've never seen a volcanus, so that's pretty good. It's really hot. He's getting even more melty. He's like, I didn't know I could get this melty. That's kind of why he looks like that. They lost their one defining feature, which is their chin. Well, cool. Great work. Before you step out, you kind of you hide your smile and put on your classic trademark smirk. You kind of glance longingly at Demon Johnny, and then you stride out confidently and say, who's next?
I just had a really great time. I don't know about Dennis, but I did.
Yeah, Dennis kind of like trudges along. He's like looking really sweaty, even sweatier than usual, and they just go, okay, who's next?
I guess it's me. I mean,
Unless you
rolled.
want to defer a second time, which you can do.
I can do that. Yeah, I am gonna do that.
All right, it's Lexi.
All right.
I'm gonna have a leisurely morning, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roxa shouts over to you and says, hey, Regina, you want to go? And you're just pouring blood on Francis, and you're like, nah, I'm cool.
The classic, instead of hand in warm water, it's just covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
I think you dip the hand in warm blood, but then you also just pour warm blood all over him.
Yeah, he's a heavy sleeper.
She couldn't help herself. Yeah, I guess, Lexi, you're up then. It's time to enter the date zone. And actually, this is great because Dennis, as they see you, perks up a little bit because they've definitely got some real good zingers prepared for you.
Oh boy, Lexi loves a good zinger.
Just instantly as you enter, Dennis shouts, legs go out!
Lexi,
Very blunt.
Lexi gives him a little chuckle and whispers in Dennis's ear what she wants him to transform into.
Ooh, I like that.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Julia, one of the commenters really wanted you to use the number one dad mug so that your dad could chaperone you on the date.
If I wasn't in a capsule where anything is possible, I would have brought my dad. But since it was in a capsule of fantasy, my dad is not on my ideal date. So I'm sorry.
That's fair. This is your ideal
really
date.
Good. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Legsy's ideal date involves dad play? I don't know. That's the new thing. She's like, hey, do you mind if my dad comes? I hate this. I'm sorry I said any of that.
You can cut that.
Yeah, that's going right out. So Roxa, now that you're out of that steamy whirlwind of a date, what do you want to do now?
I don't know. I might. Regina, you hungry? You want some Sammys?
No, I'm good. I'm good over here.
Hey.
I'm spreading viscera around Francis.
That's fine. I think I'm just gonna watch and eat myself a sandwich.
Is there anything you want to add to this shrine of mockery dedicated to Francis? Anything you want to put on Francis? Maybe you want to like stack some shoes on his head, or like.
No, I might tape him to the floor.
Okay.
With duct tape, so that he can't, when he wakes up, he can't really get up without help.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good goof. I think you should definitely do that. Do you have duct tape?
Yeah, I mean, I've been taping things to my hands all day, or all adventure.
That's true. I'll allow it. You have a surplus of tape. All right, yeah. Go ahead and tape that goblin to the ground.
Should I roll to see how effectively I tape him?
Yes.
I taped him up a 14.
Ooh,
it's pretty
good.
good.
That's a strong grip. That's some gorilla tape.
My tape is so strong, I might pick him up very gently in his sleep and just tape him to the wall, up a couple of feet.
Yep. Yeah, I would say a 14. He startles a little bit. You hear him kind of mumble, Daryl, no.
Oh, now it seems really mean.
Yeah, it's true. You feel a little bad, but you tape him to the wall. So yeah, let's get back to Legsy here, though. I think I've got some other pickup lines. Dennis is unfazed by their bad date with Roxa and just kind of plows through with you. They look at their book and say, I hope by the end of the night there will be true love afoot. And actually,
that's charming.
They're rapid firing these now,
Yeah.
and they say, you sweep me right off my feet. And then they hand you a bouquet of feet made out of slime.
That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm. They are melting, and they continue to melt throughout the date, according to Enix's fire suggestion. But
Dennis.
You've been given a bouquet of foot roses. Damn. I'm looking back at this drawing now, Nate.
Yeah, she let her hair down for the date.
Stunning.
I love this. Look at that look. Look at that look. She's got on a new top. When did she have time to go to Forever 21?
I mean, this is a fantasy machine. She can imagine any outfit she wants.
It's true.
Yeah, Roxa didn't take advantage of that.
Legsy cleans up nice.
I guess it would be Forever and Ever 21.
Forever, yeah.
Oh wow, this is a great pose as well, Nate.
Or it's Forever Nat 20.
Wonderful. Bravo,
Very
bravo.
good. Yeah. Regina looks at the date, and scopes Legsy, gets a little blush going. Hard to tell since her skin is red.
We're learning a lot about Regina's wants and desires. I'm very excited for Regina's date because you guys almost really had a near miss. You had a brush with perfection already with Joxo.
It's true.
I think that nobody would be upset if there was a repeat offense of that encounter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to do a little something with.
Well, hold your horses, guys, because
I'm getting
Uh-oh. Was there
Okay.
competition?
Wait, Legsy, you wouldn't.
Don't tear this friendship apart, Legsy.
No, don't worry. This is different.
It's different. Don't worry about it. That does look to be a full-sized individual, though.
Oh my
Wait a
goodness.
minute. Oh my
I see where this is headed.
What?
Oh no. Oh gosh. This is getting so complicated. There are so many holes in this ship.
It's Gaijina.
It's Gaijina. Gaijina himself. Oh, we actually had somebody did some fan art of Gaijina. I'll give them a shout out.
Yeah, this is a very fanficky date we're going on
Yeah.
right now.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Rose Abigail 991 on Twitter, who did draw a gender bent version of Gaijina, of Regina.
I haven't seen this.
It's on Twitter.
Oh,
just go
I'm gonna
check
that
out Twitter.
I'm pulling it up now.
So if I just go
It's
to
great.
twitter.com, I'll see it.
It'll be the first thing you see. Twitter pinned it to the front of twitter.com. So it's pinned to everyone's Twitter page.
That seems right.
Yeah, because they liked it so much.
Yeah.
All right, so, damn. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, so I don't know how much Regina was blushing before.
But it's getting serious now.
Her hair is starting to singe from the heat.
Her hair starts levitating a bit, like when she got triple advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see like a shimmering around her cheeks from the heat waves.
Oh, man. She's like asphalt in the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boy. It's too hot.
Too hot to handle.
Does Guy Gina have like a little mustache?
Probably.
That is 100% your call. Oh my God, he's got a fucking Gomez Adams stash. That suave motherfucker.
That seems very right to me.
It's just and he's also got a vest.
Everyone's doing vests. He's got his sleeves rolled up though.
It is true. I guess like Francis really is a trendsetter in that regard.
Yeah.
Is Guy Gina also a bone mage, or do they have another set of skills?
I think he's very similar. You know, he's like a sensitive type.
Maybe a little soft-spoken.
Yeah, like I think he's more, you know, like Regina's more into like the blood and viscera aspects of the demonic, and whereas like Guy Gina's more into like souls.
Oh, kind of the ethereal.
Yeah.
I like that. Which I feel like is the demon equivalent of like a philosophy mage.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, he's concerned with like the metaphysical. I love it.
Yeah, Regina's all biology.
I feel like this super suave drawing you did is going to pair nicely with this next pickup line, which I'm going to read and I'm going to try and do in my best sultry Guy Gina voice. It comes to us from Emma, and it is it just me, or is it come here often?
Great.
I like that.
And like Lexi's just too. I feel like she's too enchanted to even notice how broken a sentence that was. He's just the devil. He's just Lucifer himself,
Yeah.
the morning star.
That's our boy.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If Lexi's ideal date is with a Guy Gina, does that mean she has a little bit of a crush on Regina?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And does Regina have a little bit of a crush on Roxa then?
Well,
I need a goddamn map.
Regina.
This is getting really complicated.
Regina's infatuation with Roxa stems from power.
Oh, right, yeah.
She is attracted to things that scare her and are more powerful than her.
That's fair.
Right.
So a version of a Roxa that she could dominate
Okay.
is
That's
totally
fair.
up her alley.
Okay.
She
yeah,
cannot dominate normal Roxa. She's too frightening.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
I feel like you guys are going to come back from this adventure and you're going to go back to Adventure College, and Tiffany's going to come back and be like, had a great time at church camp. How would you guys? Oh my God, you're all kissing. Look, it's a progressive church camp though, so like she's cool with that. It's not like she's a bigot or anything.
She was just surprised that this happened so quickly.
It's true.
I thought you guys were just going out for a little extra cash. What happened?
You guys were going for one drink. Jeez.
Regina, you started a whole DeviantArt account just to draw Joxo fan art.
Oh boy. Is this some flapjacks?
Well, see, this is because it is a fantasy world, so Legsy took advantage of that. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Legsy has always wanted to open her own brunch place.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, short stacks.
it's a Eggsy short stack.
There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh my
And
God.
so they've ordered the house special, the Eggsy short stack, which is a short stack of pancakes with a fried egg on a sunny side.
Fuck, this
Egg on
this
top.
sitcom writes itself. She hires Guy Gina as the short order cook, and he, they don't get along at first. It's like a Luke and Gilmore Girls situation, but eventually they're going to get together. It's a real will they, won't they? Of course they will. Those are some tasty looking cakes too. Great work, my man.
And
Great work on them cakes. Oh, hold on.
We got something going on over here.
A third development.
Is that Jonathan?
yeah,
Oh man, of course.
Jonathan the waiter.
Is he gonna have a body?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Oh.
This is his fantasy too.
I messed him up. This isn't what he looks like.
That's close
Well,
enough.
Legsy couldn't really remember what he looked like
Yeah.
off the top of her head.
She was too infatuated with Gaijina.
It's like, yeah, some kind of skeleton. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sitting in front of this handsome man.
Oh, wow. He's like,
It's like Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he's got a real Manny Calavera look to him.
Yeah.
I'm into
Good
it.
pull on that
Just
name.
bigger teeth somehow.
Yeah, his teeth. I made his. Oh, it's because he's got like these teeth. There
Yeah,
we go.
there it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Well, I mean, maybe in your fantasy, he's got, straighter, bigger choppers.
It's a very specific fantasy,
Yeah.
but I appreciate it.
There, that's more like him.
There, that's our guy.
He's just.
And all right, so he's filling
Yeah,
the...
he's just pouring the mimosa.
I'm your hosta with the mimosa.
Hey.
Did it.
Oh, man. You guys are
Nailed
too
it.
good
This
at
is a really
those.
fancy brunch place.
Yeah, I mean it's her fantasy.
I mean, that's kind of my ideal restaurant, is just brunch all the time, but it's fancy. Because I feel like you always go to brunch and you're like, oh, a little hungover and gross. But I like the idea of getting real dressed up for brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy brunch.
Fancy
That's
brunch.
the new jam.
And there you have it. That's
Bravo.
they're just having a great time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the timer dings and this fantasy fades away, and you're stuck looking at a very goopy, very sweaty Dennis again.
Hold on, I gotta draw the goopy bouquet of legs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the short stacks just turn to ash in your mouth as the fantasy fades away. Well, cool. Oh, great. Love that. Yeah, that's awful. But I guess Legsy's into it.
Yeah, Legsy loves it.
Would all of the silverware be shaped like tiny little legs?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, just draw some feet on there.
There you go.
So yeah, Legsy, you step out feeling equally refreshed. Honestly, y'all are all feeling pretty high up. This is kind of like a high point in your adventure. You didn't expect this to be so fun. And then I guess it's finally Regina's turn.
Yeah, it's me. I'm up. Let
The
me
date
swap
master
seats.
herself.
Right. Regina, I feel like you've been watching what's going on these screens, so you're chomping at several bits, I would say.
Yeah, a few bits here and there.
Like a prize racehorse. Well, cool. Legsy, what do you do now that you're free? Now that your fantasy has blown away like dust on the wind.
Oh, well, I mean, as Legsy walks, out of the fantasy chamber and like passes Regina, she sort of blushes. And
Regina just gives her a wink as she goes in.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
yeah, Legsy's feeling pretty good. She got to she sort of got to remember like what she's going to school for.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to get that degree so she can start her own business and
Oh wow!
cuz like she masters in deception. Mm-hmm. And what is more deceptive than having to run your own business?
What's more deceptive than breakfast at a not breakfast time?
Yeah, exactly. That's why she loves brunch, because it's like all the brunch deals, like they seem like they're good deals, but you end up spending so much money.
It's really a racket
brunch.
to be certain.
Yeah, so she's thinking about what she wants to do once the adventure's over.
We haven't really talked about that at all. Yeah, maybe. I want to hear from Roxa again. Roxa, what are you thinking you're gonna do after you graduate, after the adventure's over?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, my dad's a librarian, so if anything, I can like fall back on that. Maybe, I think that's what I might do. Is my dad works at that library that has all those doors that go to locked up demons.
Sure.
I might go work for them and see if they need like a security guard, like in case any of those demons escape.
Yeah.
Like wrestle them back in.
That seems like a great, and also I imagine there's a lot of big enchanted books that have teeth on them.
Yeah.
Like the book that Harry Potter has to use in one of the books. He finds there's just a lot of books with teeth on them in Harry Potter, it seems
Teeth
like.
books.
Yeah.
A lot of teeth books. But yeah, and that seems good. And I imagine there are a lot of forsaken tomes in this library you need to guard.
Yeah, I kind of have to talk to Demon Johnny about this because, he can't really go anywhere without me.
Right.
So maybe he wants to travel. We're going to have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll travel for a while and we'll come back and then we'll work at the library. Just get that adventuring part out of us.
Yeah, go on some exotic adventures and,
Yeah.
slay some wyverns, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Legsy also has like a family business she could go back to, which she was, she was thinking that's sort of like her safety net.
Right.
Working at the mannequin factory that her dad runs. But I don't know. I think this adventure sort of has been showing her that she can rely on herself and she doesn't need she loves her family very much and hopes the business does well, but she figures her siblings can handle it.
Siblings?
Yeah.
How many siblings does Lexi have?
Well, she's got Hans and Torsi,
Toby.
and
Fingo.
Fingo.
Fingo's adopted. I hope we get to meet them all one day.
Yeah.
Nathan, how dare you inject such beautiful character development into this goofy, dumb adventure?
Sorry. I've been listening to the Adventure Zone. They do that.
No, I like it. I like getting to know these girls a little better.
Yeah.
Speaking of, it looks like we're getting to know Regina really well as we delve into her fantasy.
Yeah, I just figured, we're going on dates. That's when you sort of let yourself be a little emotionally vulnerable.
It's true.
You
Not Roxa.
Not Roxa.
No.
Just,
Although even Roxa smiled. Even Roxa had a quiet moment.
yeah, even if she didn't want to, she allowed herself to show genuine happiness.
I mean, I think everyone knows that Roxa's like really into Demon Johnny.
Aw.
So that's like no secret.
Can we pause for a quick moment to just congratulate Jacob on just busting out that wine glass / wine holding hand posture so perfectly?
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well done, sir.
You've been setting
Position is
some
great.
Baroque era models, or
I have been doing more figure drawing lately.
that's awesome.
In my spare time. So I think that helps to get poses out fast.
Also, the fashion across the board has been very, very nice in this episode.
Yeah, I was inspired by Nathan's updo or downdo, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we got to do like a makeover episode or something.
I feel like if Roxa had an ideal outfit, it would just be more armor. Like everyone gets like nice outfits, and Roxa's just like up to the eyeballs and steel.
Bigger shoulders.
Yeah, it just looks that like Daedric armor from Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's just like black spikes.
Yeah, you guys go. It's like we have a shopping montage, and
Yeah.
you guys both do like cute dresses, and then Roxa comes out. Roxa comes out
Clank,
wearing like
clank, clank.
it's like a bathing suit first, and then like kind of a chic French dress or something like that. And you guys both shake your head no, and then you come out wearing this doom plate like dark mail. With screeching, fire-belching shoulder pads.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, wow, they have Doom scale here? What do you say, Doom plate? They sell
plate?
Doom plate here?
Like yeah, it was in a. It
Was it on
hiding
sale?
in a rack, like in the back. Like, no one wanted it
Well-
for some reason.
This Forever Nat 20 is amazing.
Yeah,
We got
we have
everything.
Oh man, look at these shoes.
Damn.
Jacob, you've inspired so much fan art with this.
Jacob,
hope
this is
so.
someone's thing.
It will be.
Uh-huh.
Sitting in a bone throne.
I feel like I'll add more detail to this bone throne when I actually color this later.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Because for right now, there's not enough time for all this bone throne and
Yeah, just like Bone Throne TK, TBD.
yeah.
You just have to indicate that it's there.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like that's all bones.
It's all bones. Imagine it's all. I'll leave a little note.
Bones
up
all
here.
the way down.
It's
It's all
bones.
bones.
it's all bones.
This way, no one will be confused,
It's all bones.
and I can get to the second part of my drawing here. I
please.
might need to shrink this a bit.
Yeah, I was realizing, guys, Legsy, you talk about family a lot, and I like all this backstory that we're getting here. We don't really know much about y'all's. We talk about your dads a lot.
Yeah.
What about your moms? Let's flesh out the whole family.
Yeah. Moms.
I don't have one.
Don't
I
got
have a
one.
single dad.
Single
Roxa's
dad.
got no mommy.
It's fine
Single
though.
dad.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Fine.
Okay, Legsy, how your parents? They together, separated?
Oh yeah, they're good. They run the mannequin factory shop
Oh sure.
together.
So it is a family business.
Yeah, my dad, Hedward, he sort of he runs like the manufacturing side of things, and my mom,
The books.
yeah, I'm trying to come up with a name for her, but yeah, my mom runs like the business side.
Like the accounting and stuff.
Yeah, accounting,
This is
finance.
I want to get to you've reminded me of another great pickup line from Nathan Nkamba, where Dennis simply says, "I can do your taxes."
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
is pretty appealing.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to roll right off of that. Let me just bust out some pickup lines now, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Go for it.
This is another good one sent in by Alpha the Me, which reads, "Are you a Drawfee drawing? Because I get mildly depressed when I see you."
Aww.
Straight
Aww.
word. This is another great one from Andude49 that says, "Hey baby, are you an angel? Because I'm allergic to feathers." In parentheses, it says throws up. So I feel like that happened right before the fantasy hologram kicked in. Then the puke just disappeared as part of the illusion. And then let me read my favorite one. I think this is maybe the best one that we got. It's from Kyrie Hinkle, and it reads, "Hey baby, are you from Fan Tennessee? Because you're the only fantastical tin I see."
Aww.
I really like that one.
Fan Tennessee.
Who is this? Who is this rogue?
It's is this slave Joxo?
Oh man, you got it, dude. It's like the slave Leia equivalent.
Oh
The
boy.
sexy, submissive slave Joxo.
Oh,
He's
man.
really jacked.
Yeah.
He's more jacked in her fantasy even
Yeah.
than he is
Okay.
in real life.
It's Legsy's mom's name is Hartricia.
Hartricia.
Hedward and Hartricia.
What a nice name.
Your dad also has a name that I definitely remember, but
Oh, he already had a name?
your dad had a name, right?
Okay, it's not Hedward.
No, I think it was like, hold on, I have it written down somewhere.
Lexi, did you forget your dad's name?
I'm dealing with a lot right now.
Quadzo.
Quadzo, of course. Sorry.
Quadzo Short Stack.
Quadzo. Yeah. Hedward is
That's his middle name.
yeah, it's his middle name.
He goes
Quadzo-
by it sometimes.
Yeah, he goes by it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Caldwell.
It checks out.
Yeah.
Guys, next episode is just going to be you in a big random encounter with the coldest shower I can find. Because y'all getting way too horny up in here. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, he's got a chain. Oh, where's it going?
my god.
Is it around his neck?
Boom!
Yeah. Oh, this is someone's fetish.
Yeah, it's Regina's fetish.
Yeah, it's all of our fetish now.
Wow.
Oh,
This is-
wow.
That just hooks on right there.
Just
This is Regina's passive ability, which is where she just can make anything your fetish.
All right. Well, this is definitely the steamiest date.
I mean, they all had various levels of steam, I would say. But this one is enough to power a goddamn train.
I thought mine was just real sweet, just like a real emotionally honest moment.
Yeah, with some of that sweet steam.
For Legsy, but good lord, Legsy is just like she's having all sorts of feelings.
Roxas just
Watching
looking
this.
on the state, just like kind of impressed.
Yeah.
Like, okay. No, that's fair. That's fair to do to my gender bent me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You just really want to get in there and punch him some more.
It's like Bioshock Infinite. You're getting a slight nosebleed, but you're just like, no, that's all right. It's cool.
No, that's fine. Yeah, well, I don't want to punch him anymore because, like, Regina seems pretty into him. And I don't want to do that to my friends.
Fair enough.
But, like,
Even if it is you.
even if it is me.
There's a lot of weird gray area here.
Yeah, Rox is a little confused about this whole situation, so she's just going to, like, step back a little bit and let it go.
Let's see where this goes.
Oh, and I should mention that the Hollow Chamber does have the ability to take photographs, and you guys each get a commemorative photo from your encounter.
Aw, nice.
I'm gonna have to hide that photo away.
Don't worry, it's wallet sized.
I'm gonna give mine to Demon Johnny.
Yeah, those each go in your inventories. Oh man, I like that cut. He's cut and also has a good cut.
He's cut and has a good cut. And he's like a little nervous and embarrassed because Regina's
Right.
into that sort of thing.
Well, just
Oh, I have to give him his other hand.
Yeah, he needs to.
This is wonderful.
is he holding something?
Yeah, he's gonna be like serving her.
Oh sure, grapes, but maybe the grapes are tiny skulls.
He's gonna be serving her grapes, but the grapes are tiny skulls.
What a good idea.
Tiny skull grapes.
Thank you. I just thought of it.
These are our longest drawings yet.
They really are.
All in one episode.
But we each had to draw like a scene, like a full.
Again, next time
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make you guys fight a dragon with some celebrity's face. I don't like it's. It's gonna be real simple next time.
I'm just gonna hint at the rest of these.
There you go. Yeah, these are from Skull Crusher Vineyards.
The most renowned vineyard in the underworld.
You use them to make a tiefling Riesling, a Tiesling.
There's that viral video of the news lady who went to the vineyard and like is stepping on the little skulls
Yeah.
and trips and falls.
Yeah.
And
She makes that great noise.
She makes that great noise, and then because she fell, as with the rules of the vineyard, she must sacrifice herself and her skull.
Yeah, to Skull Crusher Vineyards.
Skull Crusher Vineyards.
All right, I think this is,
All right,
this is
great.
it, you guys.
It looks great, dude.
Cool. Yeah, like the timer goes off again. The illusion is stripped away. Regina, your moment in the sun fades, and you step out, feeling refreshed, but also a little forlorn that this reality cannot remain.
Yeah, and also refusing to make eye contact with Roxa.
And Dennis kind of they kind of stumble out of the chamber, feeling pretty good as well. And they're like, "Wow, you ladies sure know how to really make a fella feel okay."
Aw, back at you, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good. And you've proven yourselves. I trust you all. I've shared intimate moments with each of you, even though in one of them I was kind of a third wheel, but still all across the board pretty good. So as promised, here is the tape. So he kind of spits a security footage tape out from inside of himself.
Gross.
And as they do this, they explain, I was actually was out on a seltzer run when this happened, and I've really never forgiven myself. So this is really hard for me to see. He calls Gregory Hamilton over and kind of jams the VHS tape into Gregory Hamilton's bottom mouth, and Gregory Hamilton goes, "Yummy, tastes like exposition." So yeah, Gregory Hamilton's face transforms into a screen, and we see security footage, and we see Daryl in the foreground, kind of distracted, working on something. Then all of a sudden, he looks up, and into frame walks a suspicious figure wearing an ill-fitting robe. And you can't see their face because it's covered by a mask. And that mask looks very familiar because it's the same skull that now comprises the body of Beauregard.
Oh.
And
Beauregard, did you do this?
so he is this strange figure is wearing Beauregard like a mask. They've got an ill-fitting robe. And they're holding a box, and the box has a big P painted on the side.
Lexi's just, like, scratching her chin and, like, looking at Beauregard, and then she, like, looking back at the video, then looking at Beauregard, and then she, like, takes the mustache off Beauregard, and is like, wait a minute.
Beauregard just kind of shrugs.
Roxa is pausing from taping Daryl to the wall and just kind of turns to look like someone has caught her in the act, but like
Francis.
Yeah.
Francis, sorry. And then turns back and just decides to keep taping.
I think you should, Roxa, I think that you should come over and take a look at this. You're going to want to see this.
All right, fine.
All right,
I'll put the
tape down and head on over.
I'm leaving Francis.
So he's just like half taped and like half like drooping off the wall, just dripping with blood.
With that makeup on.
With the makeup on,
he is quite a state. So you see Daryl pleading to this figure. He's like, "Stop! What are you doing? Stop!" And before he can do anything else, the figure puts down the box and bangs on the side of it, just really loudly, kind of bangs as if he's trying to wake something up that's inside the box. And then he runs off. He flees. And Daryl's like, "No, come back! What are you doing?" And then all of a sudden, we see the box begins to creak, and then suddenly a bony hand bursts through the side of the box, and then another hand, and then all of a sudden, we see a figure emerge from the box, and you see that it is a small, diminutive clown with a skull for a face.
Oh no! Could it be?
What?
Oh no!
Yes!
No!
They found me in a box!
He stood for.
So yes, it is revealed. It is Pukanichi,
Like crickets, you will be broken between my clattering bones.
the cursed clown himself.
Oh no!
And we see on the security footage, we see Pukanichi. He pulls out a knife from seemingly nowhere. He rushes towards Daryl and just stabs him right in the chest.
Oh my
Oh
god!
wow!
And you
Damn.
see Daryl fall off screen.
We don't know what Pukanichi is,
No.
do we?
No.
No. We just have a sense that that's probably his name.
Yeah. It probably looks bad for me, considering there's a lot of skeletons
Yeah, a lot of
coming
bone
after
stuff
Daryl.
happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. So you guys are in kind of a state of complete shock. And you see on the video, Pukanichi starts laughing hysterically. He just laughs. He laughs and laughs. But then the video cuts off. But for some reason, the laughter keeps going.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And you guys all look up from the monitor, and you look over slowly, and you hear a yelp, and you all of a sudden see that Pukanichi is standing right next to Francis.
Oh, no!
Oh, God, Francis.
Francis, no, he's all taped up and incapacitated.
We made him completely helpless.
You guys really made this just a perfect offering for Pukanichi. You covered him in blood. You taped him up. So Pukanichi grabs Francis, and then he kind of taunts you guys a little bit.
I usually celebrate birthday parties, but today is your death day.
Good one.
Jonathan, not now.
I will
sorry.
twist your souls into balloon animals and juggle your very essence between my tiny clattering hands.
Oh, snap.
Rox is like super into whatever's going on. She has no idea what's going on, but she's like very into it.
Please, it's very hard to reach you. Please bend over. I can't reach you with my tiny bone hands.
So Pukanichi throws Francis over his shoulder, and before you guys can take a step closer, he puts out a hand and he taunts you even further.
I have come to finish the job on this oddly make-upped man. You will never catch me, for my tiny legs skitter so quickly.
Oh, God.
Tickety-tackety, tickety-tackety. That is the last sound you will hear.
At this point, Francis is woken up and just says, "I do not know what is happening, but if this guy kills me, you do not get paid."
Oh, no.
Oh, damn. That was like the whole reason we came on this adventure.
And suddenly they both disappear in a blast of smoke, and that is the end of the episode.
Oh, man.
All right.
Damn it, Dennis. If
What
you
a
just
turn.
told us.
They found me in a box.
All right, guys.
Oh, wow.
Cool. I don't know if we have any... Oh, shit, that's the episode. But, of course, we've got some business to attend to. Again, Jake, thank you for stepping in as the role of Pukanichi, the Cursed Clown.
What a surprise.
Yeah, it surprised all of us.
Yeah.
Hooray! Yeah, Jake and I were planning this. Luckily, through the magic of Slack, I was able to get him to come at just the right moment.
Nice.
So, yeah, for next episode, you guys are, of course, this is kind of the end of Act 1, as it were. But the adventure continues, but we're going to be returning to the Prize Grotto and the Hungry Goat Bar and Grill, or whatever the restaurant that Baby Gus maintains is called. We're going to be returning there. So for next time, I want you guys to vote on who you think had the best date. It's, of course, you'll have the options of Legsy, Regina, or Roxa for who had the best date. We'll have a poll. Just a quick reminder, if you want to vote, don't put it in the comments. Put it in the straw poll that will be in the description of this video. And then for our action item this time, again, we're headed back to the bar. We're headed back to the tavern. So why don't you guys come up with some more magical items for our heroes to purchase from Baby Gus's Prize Grotto? Or perhaps if you have another shop that you'd like for the girls to visit, maybe write up a little description for that. So yeah, that's...
But wait a minute, Caldwell. We don't have any tickets left. How are we going to get prizes at the prize grotto?
Well, maybe you can find some more tickets. Maybe you can trade. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, I'll say that. Yeah.
I do have a nice box.
I've got
I do
grit
have
coins.
I have Pukanichi's box.
I can spend my grit coins,
Yeah,
right?
Regina has a ton of grit coins, so she's going to be rolling in it when it comes to items this time around. But I think that since you guys don't have any tickets, maybe you can just trade in some other stuff for new things. Or, I don't know, maybe we can work something out. Maybe you guys can do some manual labor for Baby Gus. We'll figure that out next time. Guys, thank you again for watching the show and for all the wonderful fan art that we've seen coming out of it. It's really amazing, and we love to make it for you. Sorry it takes so long, but it's the best, and I hope that you're enjoying it. That's going to do it for us this time. Anything else that we need to talk about, guys?
I don't think so.
No.
Wizard and the Bruiser on iTunes. Subscribe, leave a review.
Yeah, listen to Jake's podcast, Wizard and the Bruiser. Listen to What Should We Draw, which is the Drawfee podcast, which you can find on HeadGum and on iTunes. And yeah, thanks again.
Thank you to Forever Nat20 for sponsoring this episode.
Thanks again to Jake Young. And we are very, very sorry.
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 Pukanichi rises.